Hiya crafters, Amy here, and I have some time-saving tips, and I'm going to whip together a card with pre-batched items. Now here is my panel box. This was formerly a chocolate box, but I use it to hold all of these panels that I made with various different techniques and processes, and I didn't turn them into cards at that time, so they landed in this box. So this is time-saving tip number one. Save all those backgrounds that you don't use because you never know how you could turn them into a card later. So now I have this panel and I'm going to show you a photo of where we're going with this. So here's a photo of the finished card. I did pull this all together with pre-batched items, so it did come together within just a couple minutes probably. So this first book here, this is my sentiment book. I have a bunch of die cut standalone dies and things like that. This one is the thank you, so I actually found the one I wanted to use pretty quickly in the book, but I do have lots of other pages, and these are baseball pocket protector sheets. So this is my storage solution for my die cuts. I do have this one, and you'll see in a moment I do have another one where I hold the sentiments that are more like strips because I outgrew this book, and I also have a third one which has die cut critters, so like stamped critters that have already been colored and cut out. So this is another time-saving tip. If you're die cutting some out, maybe cut some extras or dedicate some time to maybe put together a book like this. You could have photo pockets or anything like that, but like I said, these are just baseball card pocket protector sheets. I get them from Amazon, and I'll link them below with any of the other products. But this panel I actually made with some very simple ink blending and some water splatter because it's a reflective or a water reactive dye ink. And this is the Mid-Century Pods stencil from A Colorful Life Designs. So if you do shop for some stencils, be sure to use my coupon AmyFan10 and you'll save on your complete full priced order. Now here I'm using my artist tack. This is another huge time saver. I get pretty frustrated with liquid glue. I don't like the oozage. I tend to use too much of it, but this puts a ton of little mini micro dots of adhesive and allows me to lay something down that's kind of a delicate word die like this. So just using the paper to burnish that down, and I did attach it already to a card base. So that's another tip. Have those card bases ready to go. I can't tell you what a time saver that is. Maybe just do it when you're not feeling particularly inspired, or maybe if you're watching a movie or something like that. Crank out a bunch of these card bases so you have them ready to go. I'm telling you, it is such a game changer. Now this is the other sentiment book I was telling you about. These are all the strips. Now these are from LDRS Creative, and they also recently came out with this shadow layer. So that's what puts that cool, just slightly larger shadow layer behind it, just to really help it pop off your composition. So I'm just using a white strip with a black shadow background and attaching that with some liquid glue. And then I'm going to pop it up on the front of the card with these little mini foam strips. I also get these from Amazon, and it's a huge bunch. I mean, I've never even gone through a complete order, not even close. There's, I don't know, like 500 or something in a package. It's a really good price point. So I'll link that as well below. And then I grabbed a second one to do the same thing with the black background and put it on the inside of the card. So that, again, I'm going to use liquid glue to attach it to the base layer and then also to the inside of the card. But that's basically going to finish it. Super easy, and it came together really quickly. So I can't say that enough. If you are able to or interested in having, these components ready to go, it really is a huge time saver if you need to kind of crank out a card quickly, or even if you want to sit down and batch a bunch of cards for your stash or for donating or whatever use you might need them for. So here I'm just adding a little bit of blingage. I'm doing it in odd numbers, 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And that is going to finish the card. Super easy. Use some products that I love and came together in a snap. So my kind of card making. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. I really appreciate you spending time with me today, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.